Division 1 seniors. The 2011 Division 1 season kicked off with great hype, with the likes of Rocker, Cloak, Moorcroft, Goodwin and Prestigiacomo all joining the league during the off-season. In the opening round, Bundoora showed its premiership credentials with a thumping win over reigning Premier West Preston, while Whittlesea began live from the top flight with a come-from-behind win over McLeod, clawing back from 7 goals behind. The early season was dominated by Bundoora and Greensborough, while powerhouse Heidelberg started sluggishly. The Tigers lost 4 of their opening 7 rounds, with coach Gavin Krasiska opting to move on after a round 3 defeat to Bundoora. Anthony Rocker's career at West Preston began with a loss, with the Roosters well beaten by Eltham in round 4. Meanwhile, perennial finalists Montmorency and North Heidelberg still sat winless after a month of football. Greensborough lost its first game of the season in round 6 when it was smashed by Northcote Park in the inaugural clash for the Neil Carroll Cup. The Borough did not score a goal until late in the third quarter, a feat the Cougars would repeat a week later when they kept Heidelberg goalless for the entire first half to shoot to second position on the Division 1 ladder. McLeod's good start to the year continued in round 7 when the Roos and Eltham played out in one of the games of the season in the NFL match of the day. Panthers' Stuart Lang's kick on the final siren was touched on the goal line to give the Roos a dramatic 1-point win. West Preston, Lakeside and Heidelberg began to rise during the middle of the season, with the Roosters putting in their run of 7 straight wins to push to equal first on the ladder. The first week of the split round saw a fantastic top-of-the-table contest between West Preston and Bundoora, with the Bulls emerging victorious to grab a stranglehold on top place. A run of close wins kept Montmorency within striking distance of the top 5, and with the additions of Nick Stevens and Ben Haynes, and the goal-kicking prowess of competition-leading goal scorer Dean Lindback, the Magpies would eventually play finals football. Inconsistent form in the second half of the season would cost Northcote Park a place in the top 5 come season's end, with the Cougars and promising McLeod just falling short of September action. The Magpies' late season revival ended in week 1 of the finals with West Preston, superbly led by Jake Williams, proving far too good at Preston City Oval. Heidelberg set up a clash with Bundoora in the second semi-final, but it was the Bulls who dominated throughout, winning by 73 points to progress through to the grand final. A day later, Greensborough's fine season ended in disappointing circumstances, with the Borough knocked out of the final series in straight sets by West Preston. The preliminary final saw a replay of the 2010 grand final. However, this time it would be Heidelberg who was victorious despite the best efforts of Anthony Rocker. Tiger Jake Williams proved unstoppable in the middle of the ground and was the catalyst for the win. It meant for the 5th time in 8 years, Bundoora and Heidelberg would meet in the grand final. The Tigers led by 3 points at the main break before the Bulls tore the game open in a dominant third quarter, kicking 5 unanswered goals. Led by Michael Farrelly and Cameron Cloak, the Bulls defended valiantly in the final term to ensure for the first time in 15 years it was Bundoora who held the Premiership Cup aloft.